Okay, so this is a very admirable admit. What this is it's expanding from Captain Kuro with my mom and Asagiri again and putting emphasis on Jason. Because what this is this is somebody recognizing the situation literally to a forefront, and this is based off an argument I had with somebody who wanted to keep staying the same. And I told him literally, when you're on these, come up trips, literally, when you're watching all these slice of life anime, just remember you're over $100,000 in debt. And even though you're recognizing this as a delicacy, literally having your mom shop at fucking Walmart and shit, and you're sitting over here thinking about your next battle with Kula Lush, just remember that you're not going to community college. It's supposed to hit. And we live in an age that double implies student loans. Meaning that, what's the whole point of going to college where you can have a YouTube career? Oh, literally, college is just $10 above, fast food. Doctor makes $40 an hour, literally, and still needs 3 people in the house to pay for the bills. I'm like, depending on the career, because what happened was, I used to have a broke ass, Johnson Crumble pizza job. My mom actually makes $100 at Stanford every hour. This job is cool. You can talk shit lately about your coordination, this and that, how you're dodging these girls, how every other girl is used up. When it came to real nitty gritty, when I actually went through the whole thing, literally, if we didn't have people like archaeologists, nobody would be able to do anything extraordinary. What I'm getting at in this video is I recognize my place as a black man ever since I was young. Because I lived a year with the league, literally, where I'm roasting every single one of them when we're watching Rurouni Kitchen, because I was the only one who got coochie. But they could, post more of an example at times, but never matched up to my able-bodied human. And what makes me, unique as an anime fan, let's get to Smeggy for a bit. The reason why, I use him as an example is because he's very specific when it comes to a black man. First off, I come from, California. My parents come from Chicago, and Smeggy comes from Oakland. Meaning, this guy with a purple hat literally is setting an example for, even if you're, a YouTuber like for Neverwork, per se, he may have connections to the mafia, but Smeggy is dead on literally wearing purple shiny jeans. I want to, bang girls. Selling weed, access to heroin. What does that do for me if I'm an anime fan growing up? So literally, if I'm going to, school and I'm going to the store, literally, and I'm talking about the newest edition of Dragon Ball Z, my brother, what does that do when Cousin Smeggy comes into play? It lets me know things are going to get real ghetto in detail. Meaning, I'm gonna have, a more of an understanding view. Like, literally, that was a part of, the thing. We had rappers from Philadelphia, literally, New England, New Orleans. Literally, I didn't understand my style because it came from California. In the Bay, they're like, in the Bay, literally, why would you come for, somebody like LA or something? I still don't understand. I had a lazy fucking flow, literally, that didn't, go hand in hand with criticism that I got from basically nigga shit. So, what I'm getting at is, what I am as an anime fan in time had to do with we recognize the situation in one area and being dominant in another. So when it came down to Asagiri again, I had to say, that poker face lasted long. I was on some actually, some James Bond shit. What I'm saying is I'm okay to live alone in a cave because I'm not insecure. I don't need people because I went through a phase lately where people are far-fetched, where abusive girlfriends try to treat me saying that I don't give people a real chance. So just remember, literally, when you're doubling and pine with this Akira, just know that you're broke. The reason why I'm making this video is for you to recognize that lately I grew up as a black man. Let's get into the thing, where it comes to Devario. This is a part of me being adjacent, but me being strong like a king. So what happened was, lately, I was an anime fan. You see how I knew I was a temptation with Captain Kuro? What ended up happening was, it was a running gag. And because of what Dragon Ball Z is, lately, we had a character at the beginning that laughed at the whole, sequence, of Devario. Like, ah ha 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 ha, you happy with Devario? What that is that's the first level of domestic violence lately when you have somebody live on oxymoron, talk about pussy every single day lately while wearing an outfit, but not wanting to do anything advanced, only because his tree is being abused. So the mother tells him to do something important, but what makes it a contradiction is, her spouse, her soulmates are asking her, big titties and big ass on Facebook. Lily is going out with, are dirty preachers, and you can match them in terms of skill. Meaning that Lily C may have said fuck that shit, but you called out every single oxymoron. And you skipped society and said, ah ha ha, be real, I need them to relieve my balls. And what happens is, Lily, they get to say that you can't maintain a single relationship, but you can fuck every single girl in town. Have every single girl sleep with you and have every single girl set you up for a gang after. You can be ignorant saying, I'm just gonna whoop the gang's ass. See how you benefit from your own little world because they defeat the purpose of it? That's basically Devario. There's a part 2 where you come at her at that, literally, when you say poker face, you will submit to the fact that you never played poker. And what happened with Captain Kuro was it was working amazing because what made my story unique was it went hand in hand with me being in the ARO because we grew up literally on graphic design and Marvel Comics, and they scolded me. I'm not, I'm going to school for graphic design, but I had more charisma. Now there's a other part of me that's not available for this video because this is a pure drowsy video where it comes to Jason and everything. The reason why I'm asking Gary again, and the reason why I'm like, okay, literally, so what? Niggas are supposed to die anyway, is the exact same reason why I'm 7,000 in Ultimate Ninja Storm. Meaning, I knew who I was at a place and time in history. That's how good I am at Tekkaichi. That's how, big you are at Game of Juro, and then society said grow up. But when I got to advertise the Oxymoron through a YouTube channel where I used to listen to talk show hosts like Kurama MGTOW, Geekdom 101, I became that person. I became super fucking strong. Marjorie Lager, all those other bitches were at my will. Now a gangster had to get past, you actually have to get the girl before just flat out fight me. The thing is, Asuka again wore a robe, and he knew what he was doing. So what ended up happening, literally, when I had all this, process and fame, was I eventually, got close to making the movie Digi Beyblade. All this rolling in the past, everything got out. Literally, when the star of it, Alma Durta, physically called on the phone, I was like, oh, this is everything. I get to, make my movie. I get to be with Lupus Snore. I get to have everything. And then it all collapsed. And now that phone call is like, for what reason? Because he put me in the hood and then she fucked me in my ass and made the ultimate statement. My boss got destroyed, but I got the last laugh because I was mature. So what ended up happening was the meaning of Akira, full-fledged, literally, I got to draw, learned how to draw professionally. Got to still keep my kingdom. And I already, experimented with homosexuality before. Now, please take that with a grain of salt. I had girls with holes in their jeans. It went hand in hand with my mentality, but that's what happens when you're left on the street. Take that full responsibility for what I've done. What ends up happening is every single day, literally, it got brought down to, it's either literally, you're a little kid, literally watching Stacks, literally reminiscing on Toonami, or you're actually fucking Captain Kuro. That's what I'm trying to fucking tell you. You need to recognize that I was prepared, and plus I have Asperger's, and what Asperger's is Asperger's is a full functioning form of autism that where you can't adapt to society. Then I have this girl named Carmina where I can match their original continuity. I thought it was all good, and it's just a bargain. You see, that's the thing, it's Asuka again, Lily being real like Dave Chappelle, like I said before, Lily going up against Devario. That's the relationship between me and my mom. Just saying, when you say your mother wants the best for you, and what that did was that made me double imply with Adrian's mom and Alex's mom, and he still had to deal with his. Bottom line, she had me watch a lowdown cartoon like Sonic X, and sometimes even Robot Boy. You see, while I watch a cartoon, there's a twist. Because it's complex. With Grossology, it looks like a girl that I had named Ileana from work. Somebody I'm fucking. And the cartoon, it's always like that. Even with Code Lyoko. I'm talking about, Yubi Who Bucks Who. On some Bernie Mac shit. And Yubi was my imaginary friend, and everybody agreed. Like, girls agreed, gangs agreed. Even my auntie agreed at one point. Because it's black, literally, like it's black in gangs. That's how the real world actually is. All this shit while I'm already dancing with Jenny, which was their main criticism. This is after I knew how to repulse martial arts, and after I put 4 black people on TV, and still got that. And it pissed me off tremendously. Because what ended up happening overall with her message was, I wanted the game of Raymond, like I wanted the game of You Grew Up, but I didn't get anything like a car by 30. Listened to the best music, I was the best rapper, accomplished all my life goals, wonder what we lived for, but I didn't get material. So what happened with Raymond, Ray Romano, right, was out such a big celebrity when I faced him when he was 67, literally, still 60, still legendary. And I used a Trunks episode for Dragon Ball Z in the club. Trunks over a roof, Lily, and I beat Ray Romano, Lily, by cheating, but that was my profile. He chose to show Gundam Wing. Everything was in stone, Lily, but the cops called out the toothpick when they shouldn't have. After I knew how to dodge a bullet, they replied, blood. This is very important. This is very important, because you don't understand. Lily, I had a debate Lily with Masquerade Lily from Bakugan. I double implied that he's a singer. From Asuka again to Masquerade, like Lily, okay, so we did this and that. He watched the profile. What you don't know, Lily, is I watched Slice of Life anime in color. Like what's it gonna turn into? Is it gonna turn into, you know, Asagiri again into Masquerade? I have no fucking clue. All I know is that little stunt-looking shit from Dave Chappelle up against my mom and got one PG victory, but it's a bigger PG victory when DAAD.